I'm Eric Larson, and I'm the Water Supply Specialist for the Montana NRCS Snow Survey Program. When sampling in shallow snow conditions, so if there is 12 inches of depth or less, or 2 inches of snow water equivalent or less at any individual sample point, bulk sampling is required. So bulk sampling, rather than weighing each individual sample point, we're just emptying the core into a bag. So the easiest type of bag to use is just a grocery bag. In this case, we just took our last sample point, sample number 10. We're gonna empty it into the bag. So now we have 10 samples in that bag, and we're gonna weigh it all together, including the bag on the scale and the tubes. $47. A tare weight for a bulk sample is the tube and the bag that you use to collect all the bulk samples in. In this case, it doesn't really weigh much, but we're going to include it anyways. $34. Bulk sample note, you're only recording the depth of snow in inches and length of core in inches. And both of those are rounded to the half inch, similar to the standard note. But in this case, you can see we had to sample number 4 a couple times. The first time we sampled it, we only got a 0.5 for our length of core. So it appeared like potentially some snow had fallen out of the tube when we were removing it from the snowpack. The second sample, the core, was significantly better. So main point here is that we didn't dump that first sample into the bag. The number of total samples dumped in the bag needs to equal the total number of sample points, because when you're calculating your final numbers, you were dividing by 10 in this case, or if you're at a 5-point snow course, you'd be dividing by 5. But to do the math at the bottom there, you just sum your depth of snow up and then divide that by 10. So in this case, that's 3, rounded to the whole number. And then the weight of tube and core is the weight of the tube and core plus the bag. The weight of the empty tube is the weight of the empty tubes plus the bag. And then the water content in this case is just 25 minus 15 equals 10. And then you divide that 10 by 10 to get 1 inch of total water content averaged across the snow course. And then for your final density percent, that is 1 divided by 3, and then that is rounded to the whole number.